So I moved down to Hamilton to attend Waikato University.
Between those towns, I spent a lot of my time growing up, my childhood.
I don't know whether I'd be here today. It was just getting worse and worse and worse to the point that every time it happened, I'd think, this is it. I'm not going to come out of it. And it took a lot of courage, picking the right moment. But yeah, it came to the point that I just had to get out. Run and live, or stay and die, really.
When relationships start, they all start for very good reasons, and people see a bright future.
The arguments normally start because there is just no money. There's no money for food, there's no money to pay the bills, and those arguments escalate.
But sometimes there's just got to be straight out reality is two people can't live together, and for some reason they continue to do so.
The reason I got involved actually was to build a refuge, and they know that I'm reasonably good at fundraising, and I thought, well, this will be a breeze. This will take probably maybe a year to two, but it wasn't, and we battled governments and government ministers.
Best way of protecting our society is not to lock them up and throw away the key, because eventually they're going to come out and they're going to live in the house right next to you. So our job is to do everything we can to affect behaviour change in a pro-social way.
The problem is there aren't a lot of environments for our children to learn about this stuff.
I learned off a lot of women that reminded me that, hey, I didn't come here so you could make a decision on my behalf. I already know what I want.
If we weren't risk-taking, we'd have a lot more women that we wouldn't be serving. And because of their situations, because it was dangerous, because it was a whole range of things. But that's why we are the organisation we are.
There was nowhere for them to go that they felt safe.
And the refuge gets very little recognition for their contribution in terms of turning around domestic violence and helping women take pathways to independence.
Along the way, there's been countless approaches by charitable initiatives to support them. And, I realised very quickly in the piece that I wanted to do something relatively substantive in that. You can continue to just do little bits here and there, but, the biggest gift you can give a charitable organisation is your time.
For any of the families, and if it's difficult, then we've got to look at ways to strategise and make it easier on that family, and how do we cut them through that red tape.
The door is always open. If it's closed, that means we're having a talk or meeting with a mama or something like that. But the door is always open.